Hello and welcome back to the channel for another video. So I posted recently if you, the fans, wanted a second part to my HelloLeesh video and you said yes. So great, but that's not what this is. Hopefully it'll be out on Monday, but HelloLeesh actually did something. So it kind of saves me frantically writing about all that. But this is an apology that she made. I was not sure if I wanted to make this video, and as this goes out, I'm still not sure if I want to make this video or not. It's not my place to accept this apology or not because it is not directed at me. But the point of this video is not to accept the apology or not. It is to talk about the details kind of surrounding it. And no, this apology was not directed towards Gabby Hanna. It is this. It's called I'm Sorry. It's been generally well received. It's got 1,100 likes and 300 dislikes and 17,000 views. She pinned a comment and said, "For what it's worth, I won't be hiding comments telling me I don't have anything to apologise for. I appreciate the support, but I need to make this apology. No one needs to accept it. I'm open to whatever criticism comes my way because this was my fuck up. I do need to post my video this week, but do know that I am as prepared as I can for whatever backlash I get without putting up a fight. Thanks for hearing me out." So I saved a copy of her apology to my computer just in case she deleted it. It was released just before I went to bed and she hasn't deleted it. So we're going to watch it through this though because I tried to play it before and my internet's kind of playing up. So this is the saved copy. This is not my apology to accept, and that's not what this video is about. We're going to quickly watch this. This is like 2.5 minutes, and then I just want to talk a little bit about it because there's some context kind of missing, I think, from this video.
Hey guys, I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I want to let you know.
The conventional sigh.
I wanted to hop on and let you know that there's not going to be a BAP today, just because I do think it's important that
BAP is basically a podcast, which is a podcast she has, and she's not doing it today because, well, she explains it.
address this issue, and I don't want that overshadowed in any way today. Nor do I think, honestly, that I'd be able to focus on anything else today. But if you don't know, there are some recordings online from a karaoke app that I used years ago in which I rapped along to a Lil Wayne lyric that not only contained the N-word, but also the F slur. And I'd mostly forgotten that these recordings existed.
So that's the general gist of the apology. Here's a little bit more of it, but I'll leave it in the description below if you want to listen to it all.
And I'm just embarrassed, and I'm sorry that I ever used those words. They're words that I was raised not to use because they're nasty, they're hurtful. They have deep-seated histories of being nasty and hurtful, and I don't need to explain that to you. You know that. But I just want you to know that I am aware of that, and I always have been aware of that, which is why I never should have sung those lyrics in the first place. Just because it's in a song doesn't take away the impact of those words.
So that's the general gist of the apology. I think there's like an extra minute and a half or minute of that. So yeah, as I said, it'll be linked in the description if you would like to provide some context for this though. So the app in question is called Smule, I think, S-M-U-L-E. You can't actually see it. This is HelloLeesh's profile. Something that is interesting is, well, you can see these are like 5 years ago and whatever. You can't see this because it's covered, but she, according to this, there's 3,000 recordings, and they found one where she rapped along to Lil Wayne lyrics. Now, as you can see by this, I've been down quite a way. 5 years, 6 years, it's still 6 years. There's a lot. I don't know if like these people have been through all of them and that's like the only one they found or whatever. But yeah. But what I will say though is that I don't think her apology was very prepared. Should apologies be prepared? Well, don't know, really. I mean, unless you want people to poke holes in them, because she said that it was an app that she used years ago or whatever, which would be all well and good. You can see these are like 6 years ago. If she hadn't posted on here 2 months ago, and 4 months ago, and 5 months ago, 5 months, 6 months, a year ago, then there is a break here. I think there's a year ago, 2 years ago. Then it goes, does it go to like 4 or 6, 2, 3? So basically every year for the past 6 years or so, I think. But this is her, by the way. She's a VIP, which is interesting, because I guess that's a thing you can pay for or whatever. Now, I think it would be a bit silly to kind of be like, oh, there's this one thing from this one Lil Wayne song from 3,000 recordings from 5 or 6 years ago. But what I do find interesting is, well, also on the Smule thing, she posted this 20th of April, sorry, 2nd of April 2020. It's a link to a small song. There you go. An Amy Winehouse song, I think. One of her more recent mentions of the app that she hasn't used in years. But yeah. Now, there isn't like a famous birthdays thing or anything, but she does say here, birthday flowers X2 from Mum, times 3 from Jake, and a unicorn bouquet and balloon from Ashley. I'm not mad about 35 today. This is from last year. This would imply that she turned 35 last year, meaning that when the recording went out, she was 30, potentially. Now, she wasn't like a teenager doing a like stupid recording thing. She was 30, you know? As I said, it's not my area to accept the apology or not. This was also, I don't know if this was like heard and then kind of like, alright, I'll post it. I tried to look into if recordings on here were automatic, because she said there was a karaoke app. And so my thought process was, well, I hadn't actually heard of that Smule before, but my thought process was, if you're recording along to a song, then does it automatically do it? Because if it does, then there might be not much room for error, if that makes sense. But I think that if you're a VIP or whatever, then it's a bit different. But I think you can also delete things. I'd assume. It would be really strange if you couldn't, but I'd assume that you can delete things. I don't know if she's deleted it since, because there's 3,000 recordings, and I'm sorry, but I'm not going through them all. That's basically it for this video. As I've said multiple times in this video, this is not my apology to accept or whatever, but I just wanted to kind of talk about her apology, and I don't think it was very well prepared, which may be a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe she saw it and was like, okay, I need to apologize for it, and didn't look into the fact that she posted on there 2 months ago. In fact, twice this year, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 plus times this year after saying that she didn't use it. Get that there's issues with the lyrics and she probably shouldn't have done it. And she was 30, I think, when it came out. You know, there's the elements of old enough to know better. It's a bit of a grey area though, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. The second part to the other video will be out on Monday, hopefully. But yeah, anyway, if you're curious, apology will be in the description, and yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and peace.